Let's see what the commotion is all about. What is it we're building, anyway?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay? Take a look.
Yep. There's a lot of big whites. Let me take a look at those plans. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't... Did you get a kid to draw this or something? Molecular transmission, RF waves, smart, very, very smart. Well, this definitely explains how the Institute can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Looks like if we build this right, it'll hijack someone's return signal and nab you instead.
That all sounds impressive, but can you build it?
I keep a 200-year-old oil rig afloat. I maintain 2 nuclear reactors. I almost single-handedly run an enormous factory, so... maybe. Huh. I need a little more time to decipher all this. But I think you can get started with the stabilized reflector platform. Should have what we need to build it in the warehouse.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Sure thing. This should be everything you're gonna need. Let me know when you built the platform.
Hi.
Got that platform built yet?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Nice work. Let's move on to the next part. So, I've written down the remaining things we'll need to get this thing built. You come to me if you've got any trouble finding them, all right?
I'll get started.
Happy hunting. Oh, don't mean to insult your intelligence, but just so we're clear, make sure you wire the whole thing together, yeah? I think we're good to go. But General Ward will want to talk to you before we start. I'll let him know you're on your way.
General Ward's a brilliant man. He'll lead us to victory. ones that can save our country. There's a real buzz around here these
Dead horse,
days.
admit it won't work and move on. This is a terrible.
That is enough, girl. You are completely out of line.
More than
Brotherhood
I have heard
took
your
Washington
concerns,
from us.
I assure you I
We'll
will
take
take them on board. Now get out.
I knew we could count on you, Captain. Are you ready to put the signal interceptor to the test?
I'm not sure this is a good idea.
It's our only way forward now. We have an opportunity to learn about our biggest threat in the Commonwealth. We need to do this. Now, I have confidence in Chief Engineer Myers' abilities, but I'd be lying if I said this wasn't risky. If luck is on our side, you'll arrive at the Institute, and our mission will begin.
What are the details of my mission?
These are your objectives once you infiltrate the Institute. I want a list with the names, titles, and occupations of every key person in there. Secondly, I want you to keep your eyes open for anything that might help us with the oil rig's power issues, schematics, leads, and so on. Lastly, do not, under any circumstances, raise the alarm. We do not want to make enemies of them, at least not yet. Any questions?
Is there anything else I should know?
Ah, yes, that abomination. There is indeed a possibility that you will find her, or her current whereabouts. Once you're in the Institute, keep an eye out for any leads.
What exactly are we looking for?
You'll need to get creative here. Myers needs more power out of the reactors, and we're hoping the Institute might have some helpful information. Look around whatever their engineering or generator areas may be, and to keep your eyes open for any terminals or schematics that may be of use.
How do I infiltrate them?
Let's be frank. The Institute are going to know you're there the moment you arrive. I see one of two possibilities. Either they will attempt to apprehend you immediately, or they will entertain your presence to a point. We're hoping for the latter. Right now, all I'm looking for is a clear picture of who leads what. If you can, simply talk to personnel that appear to be in charge. Then return that information to me. If any suspicions are raised, then the mission will be a failure. Try to keep things from escalating.
Not right now.
I want to make something clear. I know you're risking your life. I and the rest of the Enclave are grateful. We all wish for your safe return. Before you go, I have one last thing. A personal favor. Find Vanessa and put her down. I can't stand the thought of that abomination. Good luck, Captain.
Sir.
A lot of important things require my attention. You aren't one of them.
Brotherhood of Steel's in the region. This time, we'll be ready.
Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. K. Heard the facility was crawling with things.
right, bud. I've checked her over and over. I think she's ready as she'll ever be. How about you?
Shouldn't we test it first?
Yeah, we really oughta, but we can't. This code you got's only good for use. We've only got one shot. So, are you filled with confidence yet?
Let's do this.
We can definitely give it a go. So, I guess just stand up on that there platform. I'll see about getting a lock on a signal.
Good luck, Captain.
Getting cold feet? I can't say I blame you.
Ma'am,
Not now.
Okay. Let me just get everything dialed in. Sit tight. I'm going to start scanning frequencies. Inputting the code. Holy cow! Getting a lot of spice here. Oh, come on. Settle down. Oh. Might take a couple of moments to lock onto the signal. I almost forgot. I'm sure Ford told you, but we're hoping to get a lot of info out the instant. I've got this here holotape for you. If you could insert it into any Institute terminal you find and run it, it would be a big help. And hand it back after you've done that, and I'll do the rest. Oh my god, it's done it! We've locked onto a signal. RF-looking nominal. I'm going to start the emitter. We're getting a lot more spikes, but they're good spikes! Just need to throw this switch. Counting down now. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, Captain.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Oh, come on! That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.